in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You threw your own juice away, Jit. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Close that fridge.
And that'll carry over the back line of the
They over there on the thing. Over there. Oh, well then get it out of there then. What? Bro, go tell your mama to do it. I'm doing something.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In motion right here comes Johnson. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
What?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They broke.
Extra point
What you mean?
by Boswell, and that makes the
Bro, go sit down, bro. Like, you tripping. No, close. Go sit down.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Watson off play action. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down throw. Watson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing.
Touchdown. Pharaoh Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Go tell your mama to do it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Steelers at 1-15 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing on second and long. Pickett fires the out route and completes it to Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. These two teams all tied after one. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Pickett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be... just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Starts the drive on the ground. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now. And he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And we tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Pickett sets up play action. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter from the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Pickett throwing again on second down. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. Runs through another, and he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pickett right back to the air again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards field. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now Watson throws another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Completes it to Austin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Pickett now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Pickett back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Watson off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the deep...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6
touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what...
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Watson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson. And now here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he costs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago.
Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, 33 yards. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at. Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin Bush dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Now he tries a lateral and he fumbles. It's loose a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Browns drive about to get started. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On the give, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pickett. He's got Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pickett to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Pickett. throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.